What's going on, y'all? Chidi Delibe back with you again. Let's talk about this whole Trump separating children from their families whole debacle, media lying, media hysteria, Democrat crocodile tears. I'll be honest with you, the Democrat Party does not care about children. They simply don't. They don't care about children being ripped from their families unless it's a child that's ripped from the womb of a mother and then killed. That's when they care about children, their ability to kill them via abortion. But that's not what the topic of this video is about. The topic of this video, the point of this video I'm gonna do as I drive into work is to try and clear up some of this misinformation and distortion and purposed lies that the media is putting out there to try and pull the wool over many Democrat voters, left-leaning individuals, and people that are just ignorant of what the facts are. As I've been going through my Facebook, going through my news feed and stuff like that the last couple days, I see all types of people putting the blame on President Trump for all types and manners of things. People are out there claiming that Trump created the law in regards to the separating of families. It's Trump's fault. He created the law. Folks, this is a bold-faced lie. I'm going to give people the benefit of the doubt and just assume that they're just completely ignorant and they're full-blown in their Trump derangement syndrome. So that just by default makes them just believe that it's his doing in creating these said laws. Let's just break it down. 1997, there was a case called the Flores case. And the end result of that case was that unaccompanied minors, by that meaning children who cross the border illegally without a parent, cannot be detained by the U.S. for more than 20 days. All right, that was 1997. So that was decided under President Clinton. Moving forward in the year of our Lord, 2014, the Ninth Circuit, which is a left-leaning court, decided that accompanied minors, children who come in with a parent or a parental guidant, they cannot be detained with their parent or guardian, and they cannot be detained for more than 20 days. So, by the law, this is not by Trump, by the law, President Trump cannot, understand me when I say this, cannot legally, executively take a family unit and detain them both criminally together. Can't do it based on federal court case decisions. This is why he separated the children, not because he just arbitrarily decided to do it, but because he went through the zero tolerance policy saying, I am going to treat criminal illegals according to the law. So if you come in here, according to the law, I must criminally deal with the parents, and then I must separate the children. Why would he do that? Well, a lot of these children are coming in and being used by the cartel, by sex traffickers, by work traffickers. Some of these children are coming in with people they're not even related to, and they're being used as a pawn. Some of them are told, if you let me come, if you let me use you, we'll be able to gain asylum and I'll bring you into the U.S. And these children do not know that they're going to be brought in for all other types of illicit purposes that would not be to their benefit. And the children are just innocent in the fact that they want to be able to come into America. Some of these children know what's going on and they're gaming the system and they're being coached. But either way, if you put the parent and the child together, it does not help you in dealing with if these children are truly asylum candidates. So that's just number one. The whole that Trump created this, Trump created the laws, that's a lie. Period. I don't care who's telling it to you. They're a liar, or they're just willfully ignorant. Let's move on to the second lie. People were saying that these people who come claiming asylum are still separated. This is a lie. If you're a family, doesn't matter whether you're Mexican, El Salvadorian, Haitian, Cuban, doesn't matter. If you come to a port of entry, mind you, not just anywhere crossing to climb over a border fence, If you come to a port of entry in the United States with your family claiming asylum, your family will not be separated. Your family will be detained, and then we, as America, will try to figure out what your status is and if your asylum case is actually honest, and we have time to do that. But your family will not be separated if you come to the border and you come to a point of entry. So that is a lie. When people tell you that, you're watching this video, I'm telling you these are the facts. These people who are claiming these things on YouTube, claiming these things on Facebook, they're either willfully ignorant, which I'm going to lean on, or they're just straight up evil and lying. So that's another one. Then you have people saying these deplorable conditions inside these Department of the Health and Human Services, these these houses, these buildings where they're housing children, saying that Trump created these facilities. And the deplorable conditions in these facilities are because that's the way Trump wants it to be. Not knowing that in 2014, there were photos of children in cages. And last time I checked, in the year of our Lord, 2014, that was the Obama administration. And people have the audacity, when you show people the pictures under the Obama administration with literal children in cages, the people don't say, oops, I'm sorry. Oh, I misspoke. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. All they say is, Trump is still wrong. And then, see, these are irrational people. This is your typical leftist, I'm telling you. Irrational, don't care about the facts. See, when I'm looking at all this different stuff, I'm actually taking the time to actually look up and see what people are saying. I want to know, did Trump create these laws? It'd be important to find out before you just assume. See, these people are deranged. Trump derangement. They just don't care what the facts are. They hate this man so much, and the Democrats hate this man so much, that they just don't want to support anything. He wrote the executive order saying that children cannot be separated from their families. I understand what Trump is trying to do, and I believe what he's trying to do is good. But according to the Ninth Circuit decision saying that children cannot be detained with their families, I believe it's going to be struck down. The law is the law. The president, by executive order, cannot just decide arbitrarily, I don't care what the federal court says, my executive order, just go ahead and trumps it. What I want, doesn't matter what the federal court cases say. What I want goes around here. Y'all, that's a monarchy. That's not going to fly. So this is what Congress needs to do. Pass a bill, or get a bill passed, get it to the president's desk, and deal with the job. I don't want to hear from Elijah Cummings, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and the rest of these Democrats who don't want to do a darn thing about this. What they want is to have more illegal immigration. They want to have more catch and release so that they can get more voters, which is what they really, potential voters, that's what they really care about. And they want to just stick it to Trump and blame him and call him a Nazi, a racist, and a xenophobe. That's the truth. That's the reality of what's going on here. The Democrat, I think Dianne Feinstein pulled up a bill basically saying that you can't detain anybody within 100 miles of a border. That's such a loophole wide open. Nearly about 200 million Americans live within 100 miles of a border. So you commit any crime, you can't be detained? Come on, people. People got to look through the facts, or look to the facts, and look through all these lies and garbage. How about this? How about all the people that come from South America? Let's say you're coming from Honduras, one of these southern countries. Why is it that you have to pass through a gang, okay? You have to pass through multiple other South American countries in your claim of asylum. You have to pass through so many other countries before you get to the United States. Why can't you stop in some of these other countries, which are safer and have areas that are much safer and better for you than where you currently reside? Why can't you stop in one of those countries? Why is that not even an option? Why is it that many of these people in America make it seem as if America is the only destination that these people in South America can come to? They can't go to any other country that they pass through on the way? They can't just stop and say, hey, it's safer here, we're gonna chill here. And I get why they're coming to America, because America's got the benefits and the better economy. I get it, but it's like it's not even an option to these people. And I don't like throwing around the R word, the racist word a lot, but I'll tell you this. There is some low-key racism going on in the sense that if you are South American, if you are Latino, and you come into this country, Latinos believe, or Democrats believe, that since you're Latino, you have the right and privilege to come in here, not only illegally, but then when you come in here illegally, you are untouchable. This is what these Democrats, by how they're screaming, how they're being belligerent, how they're being stalwart in their non-committal to want to actually put up legislation to deal with this. They're basically saying that if you're Latino and you come in this country illegally, you ought not be touched. But if you're African and want to come in this country illegally, or if you're European and want to come in this country illegally, well, you can't do that. You need to go through the normal channels. You need to fill out your paperwork and you need to wait your time. Wait a minute. Why is it that Latinos get this clear break and they can come in here illegally and become untouchable? But if you're African or European, you need to hold up and you need to take your time. To me, it seems like you're considering one race and location of people more worthy than another. Well, that sounds like racism to me. You're choosing one race and finding one race more valuable than other races. I can see why you don't want Europeans, because there's a chance that Europeans might vote Republican. And Africans, who are more conservatively minded, might vote Republican. But Latinos, you find them convenient, since those who come in lean Democrat, since the Democrats give them the bennies and all that. This is ridiculous and over the top. Republicans right now currently have 2 bills that are going up for a vote, gaining no Democrat support. Democrats do not have a bill that's up for a vote right now. Talking right now this morning. On Thursday morning, they don't have it. This is Congress's job. Y'all are getting paid several hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think Congress gets paid like $190-something thousand. You guys are getting paid sitting in D.C., the Democrats sitting in D.C., getting this large money, all these benefits, housing benefits, car benefit, all these stipends, all this stuff going on. You're complaining and not doing anything. And you're looking to the president saying, President, you need to fix this. No, it's not the job of the president to fix immigration. It is Congress's job. If you Democrats in Congress find something in the law that you don't find appealing and that the people you represent don't like, it is your job as a congressman and congresswoman to then put forth legislation, get it passed, and get it to the White House and get it on the president's desk. That's your job. It's not your job to just sit there, complain, do nothing, complain, call the president racist, xenophobe, a bigot, and then sit there and do nothing. We're not paying you to do that. We're paying you to do something. And it's not the president's job to just fix immigration by executive order. That's not how it's supposed to be done. There's a separation of powers. Executive orders are constitutional, but we're not supposed to get everything done via executive order. And the hypocrisy, and the last thing, and the final thing, I'm going to end this video because I've gone on a rant and I've been on here for a long time. People get mad and claim Trump is going to blow up Obama out the water with all the executive orders. You know, he's doing all these executive orders. He's just doing whatever the heck he wants. Okay, so you complain when he puts in an executive order. But then, when it comes to immigration, these same Democrat congressmen are sitting here choosing not to put forth any legislation, and then are now complaining, saying, well, the president can do it by executive order. Why won't he just fix it? You see, you can't have it both ways, y'all. You can't complain and say he's doing too many executive orders, but then in the same instance, later on, say, well, he better fix it by executive order, and if he doesn't fix it by executive order, then he's not doing what America wants, and he doesn't care about these people, and he doesn't care about children. He wants to see children die in cages. Come on, y'all. Got to see through the lies. Got to see through this Democrat hysteria, Trump derangement syndrome, and all around gobbledygook and balderdash. They're hoodwinking people, using politics, pulling the wool over people's eyes, and allow these people who are ignorant and unstable fall for the okie doke every time. But I'll tell you what, now my conservative behind, you're not going to get me with that foolishness. Anyways, that's the video, y'all. I appreciate you watching. If you held through all the way, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know your comments in the comment section below. Please be respectful. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.